Okay, let's go take a look at this historic home built in 1917, and then the second home on this property has kind of a cool backstory too. So come with me. Here is the front of the house, and the sun's kind of blaring right at us. So let's get up here. But here's something super cool. There's work being done just down the street. All right, but check this out. All right, I'm trying to show you the beautiful view of mountain. However, I don't think it's doing it justice. Anyway, check out the details here. And like I said, this little house has a lot of original features, or at least, if not original, just kind of older features. So this was built in 1917. You walk into this front foyer area, which I think would make a perfect little either sitting room or a little office space. I mean, could you imagine you're sitting here, your desk is here, and this is your view? I mean, not too shabby. So anyway, this is a craftsman style house. And sorry, I know my shoes are gonna be making noise this whole time. But anyway, craftsman style house, and this is the front bedroom, and you've got a little walk-in closet here, so some good space, and it's just a slider door. So this could be a cool little office space too if you wanted it, because then this could be your view. So depending, like if you wanted to make this a front sitting room and then have that as your office, and then check out these craftsman style double doors with the glass knobs. But those open up, and this is your main living space in here. So you've got, again, just kind of the wood wainscoting, an old-fashioned stove. That's gonna be a really good heat source, but it's not your only heat source. Here you've got this cool patio, and I'll show you that in a minute, but this just has such a great feel. So this is your dining space right here. And you can see there's a little bit of a tilt, which is super common in these houses that are over 100 years old. So here's the little kitchen. And I don't really know where you put the refrigerator. I'm kind of guessing in this corner here. But I mean, certainly if you wanted to keep the kitchen, you know, and just update, I suppose you could. I personally would do with this kitchen is you have, you know, kind of check this out. You have these like original, the wood boxes here. I would probably repurpose these. I would redo the fronts of these, but I would actually take everything out and reconfigure this kitchen space. I would most likely see what I could do with this right here. Would open this up pretty good, and I would combine the dining and kitchen space. So this would really open it up. So instead of having this large formal dining room, I would bring this whole kitchen into this area and then have like an eat-in breakfast nook kind of thing with a counter, like a breakfast bar type of you know, style. Anyway, I would completely reconfigure this, and if you needed to, you can even come into this little mudroom section. This is the washer dryer, but anyway, I feel like this could be stunning if reconfigured a little bit. And then here's the bathroom. There's only one bathroom in this space. Oh, there's me. Hello. Obviously needs some work anyway. So again, reconfiguring this would make it something pretty unique and special. And then you've got two bedrooms back here that are kind of fun. This one with the storage and the green carpet. And then this one, actually, even though it's a bedroom, hello again, even though it's like technically listed as a bedroom, it doesn't have any windows to it. So what I would probably do is reconfigure all of this in such a way that you would bring maybe make this like a large primary with a, large bathroom here that's sort of Jack and Jill's, so that, because there's only one bathroom. You certainly could add a bathroom in here if you wanted to, and, create space that way. But you've got that little bedroom up front. You've got these two little rooms. Personally, I'd make this something really spectacular, turn it into a 2-bedroom, or, one large primary bedroom with with an office space or a guest room or something to that nature. Okay, anyway, those are my ideas. And as you know, if you watch any of my video tours, I'm very good at spending other people's money. All right, so here's parking for, this is the back building. This is the second one that I can't wait to show you. You can already kind of see the little rock wall, and there's some other cool relics in there. But here's your parking space. And then this is actually your yard space for the front house. Oh my gosh, that construction is bananas. But anyway, so you have this whole this whole section here, and then you can kind of see. Anyway, I would expand this whole area. That's just me. All right, so let's go take a look at the rest. So this is the back building. And again, you got two separate houses on one property. Here's also, before we move on to the second property, let's stay on the front house. So this is also your yard space that you could create a beautiful pavered patio space here. Oh, look, I don't know what's under there. Crawl space storage. Who knows? Let's go look at the second property. So before I head up there, you can kind of see. Here, let's go up these stairs. I didn't actually unlock this front door, but this way you can see there is a door leading out here. And then you kind of really can't, you can see the mountain, they're filtered through the trees, but anyway, again, you've got the power lines, but you're in the historic area in Flagstaff, so it is what it is. All right, let's go up. Take a look here. Okay, so, that's a lot of stairs. All right, so we're gonna walk into this area. This is such a fun little space. And look at this relic. But I remember having a phone just like this, only it was harvest gold when I was a little girl growing up. Okay, so this is the bedroom. And so if you kind of remember when we saw the parking, that's right out here. Okay. Here's your bedroom. Low ceilings. Again, this is going to be so common in this historic area. Again, with the kitchen, it's a nice big kitchen. Has a little space for a table here. So this is definitely more, this isn't really a house so much as it is a cottage. And then, you've got these little tight spaces. But rumor has it that this is actually the original spring house, where it would bring up, the water, the spring pump. So at some point it got turned into living space, which is kind of fun. And you can see it has, little closet space in here, the rock walls. Oh, look I didn't even see this earlier, but little nooks for whatever you want to put there. So fun. And then we're gonna go downstairs there. If you were to buy these and want to make them into investment properties and just kind of rent them out as is, they need a little bit of work, a little bit of cleanup. But look at how skinny this is. Yikes. So down here, this is more, you could make, they've got a little bathroom. But this is your bathroom. Oh, that's really interesting. So that's your only bathroom. And then you also have your washer dryer space back here. This is lots of storage. And what have we back here? Probably, yep, furnace and hot water heater. Isn't this fun? Oh my gosh. So again, I mean, it's going to need some work, even if you just wanted to kind of turn it into a rental and not spend a whole lot of time, effort, or energy. And then this goes up and you can get back up to that deck that we were on before. And then here's parking as well. In fact, I almost half wonder which parking you would use for which house. Maybe you use the other parking for the other house and this parking for this house because you've got the little gate. It probably makes more sense. Okay. So I think that's everything. I may go down and look in that little space. Okay. So I'm down here totally wearing the wrong shoes because I've got high heels on. But we're going to go check out this little basement area. I'm not gonna lie, this is like, my heart's beating a little fast. I'm not sure. Don't really like these kind of small spaces, but we're gonna go check it out. Why not? Okay, and again, here we are with the rock walls and the beautiful views. And now, ooh, squeaky. Ooh, squeaky scary. Okay. Ooh, I'm not going in there. Oh, it's nice and cool. There's more storage there. But I'm good. Okay, so for real, if you want to see the rest of that, I would totally show it to you if we were looking at this house together and you had interest in maybe buying it. However, I ain't going in there by myself. No, it's not gonna happen. But the rest of this house is amazing. And that's actually kind of fun. Part of the fun with an old historic home like this in the old historic areas in Flagstaff, you kind of get some of those fun little things. But I love this house. I absolutely love it. If you're looking for something like this in the historic district in Flagstaff, we're just literally like blocks from downtown, Lowell Observatory, Thorpe Park, all the farmers markets and Heritage Square and everything that you could possibly love about the old town, downtown Flagstaff area, definitely let me know. Let's take a look at this together. Oh, I should probably tell you, contact information is here or down below. You can reach out to me that way. I've been Jacki Tait, Realty One Group Mountain Desert, lead agent, team 323. Thanks for joining me on this tour in Northern Arizona, and I'll see you on the next one.